It is week 3
And
of the
they're off
challenge,
in the
and we
Holy
start off
Bull.
down in sunny
Excellent
Florida at
beginning for
Gulfstream
Willie
Park.
Boy
It is
from
the
down toward
Holy
the
Bull
inside.
Stakes
The
and
big
a
favorite
battle
Prime
between
Factor is away
impressive
in good
maiden
shape. He's
winners
4 wide to the
Prime
turn.
Factor
Amount is
and
in the two
Greatest
path, and
Honor. Let's
Tarantino
see
is
how they
3
did
wide.
in the
But it's a
Holy
length and a half to
Bull.
Papa 2, who races inside of Awesome Jerry. Greatest Honor is third last. Girafales is second last, and the early trailer is Sitting on Go. As they race around the first turn, Willie Boy has the lead. He leads by a neck. Up on the outside, Tarantino is there second. The big favorite, Prime Factor, is third, while 3 wide. Then his barn buddy Amount, who's racing from fourth. Awesome Jerry on the outside is there fifth, and Papa 2 in Greatest Honor. Girafales is still second last, and the trailer is Sitting on Go as they complete the opening quarter mile in 23 and 1. They head to the first finish line with Willie Boy in front. Tarantino keeps the heat on in second, and Prime Factor has had a sweet trip. He's now third. Amount is there fourth. Awesome Jerry in Greatest Honor between horses. Papa 2 is at the rail. 3 back to Sitting on Go, and now the trailer is Girafales with inside half a mile to the finish. To the far turn they race. Tarantino on the outside of Willie Boy. Prime Factor poised to strike, and he's not been given the green light yet. From third and on the inside, Papa 2 alongside Greatest Honor. Amount is called it a day. Sitting on Go has 10 lengths to raise and less than 5/16 to raise it, as now the pace quickens. Prime Factor is up to challenge Tarantino. Greatest Honor throws his hat into the ring on the far outside, and he's charging hard. Greatest Honor is taking the lead now. Less than a quarter of a mile to go, and Greatest Honor starts to get away. Prime Factor didn't have much of a punch when he was called on. Tarantino's going to try to fight him off for second, but they're all battling for minor placings behind Cortland Farms. Greatest Honor. He's an easy winner under Jose Ortiz. 5 in front in the end. Tarantino.
And what we thought was going to be a battle at the top of the stretch turned into no battle, really. His Greatest Honor just blew him away in the stretch. Very impressive runner here for Shug, and hopefully he'll go on the Derby Trail and certainly make some noise, if not become one of the early favorites for it. As he went on to pay 760, 440, and 260. Tarantino, very nice run there for second. 1460 and 560 for those that backed him. And the big favorite, Prime Factor, kind of tiring a little bit there in the stretch to third, 240. And we move out to sunny Santa Anita in the West Coast for the other end of our doubleheader. It is the Bob Lewis Stakes, and this one was featuring the Baffert entry of Medina Spirit and Spielberg. So let's see how they did in the Bob Lewis.
And the trailer is Roman Centurion. Into the first turn, and Medina Spirit intent on making the lead, and does so in front 3/4 of a length. Parnelli between, and Wipe the Slate on the outside takes second. A gap of 4. Hot Rod Charlie is next, just in front of Spielberg, and another 2 to Roman Centurion. Onto the backstretch in the Robert B. Lewis Stakes. And it's Medina Spirit dueling with Wipe the Slate. Parnelli has backed off, 3 off the leaders. Another 2, Hot Rod Charlie, starts to gather a little bit of momentum. He's racing 3 in front of Spielberg and Roman Centurion. A half mile from home. Medina Spirit puts a length on Wipe the Slate. Parnelli trying to come back for more. Hot Rod Charlie in striking range. He's 2.5 off the pace, coming to the 3/8 pole. Spielberg yellow cap at the rail. Roman Centurion outside of him. Medina Spirit has a 1-length lead on Wipe the Slate. On the outside, Hot Rod Charlie. Roman Centurion is starting to gather some momentum on the far outside. He's moving up to take second as the field turns for home. Medina Spirit called on now. Center of the track, Roman Centurion. Hot Rod Charlie is in between them. Roman Centurion, Hot Rod Charlie trying to run down Medina Spirit. They're inside the 8th pole. Between horses, Hot Rod Charlie. Medina Spirit, tough as nails. Roman Centurion on the outside. Roman Centurion, Medina Spirit, and Hot Rod Charlie. What a game victory from Medina Spirit, who set the pace and turned them all away. Roman Centurion and Hot Rod Charlie in an exciting renewal of...
He took the rail, he took the lead, and he would not give it up. Just a very game performance by Medina Spirit there, holding off both Roman Centurion and Hot Rod Charlie, making every pole a winning one in the Bob Lewis, and he paid $4, $280, and $220 as the favorite. Roman Centurion, $760 and $380, and Hot Rod Charlie, $260 to show. And we had all kinds of movement on our Thorofan group standings here after this doubleheader of stakes action. Lori Ross moving into first place, $41.90 total earnings. Robert Marks Dropping down into second, 39.60. Nick Costa, 30.20. Yours truly making a nice little jump there into fourth place, 26.60. Nicole Newis probably making the biggest jump on the charts, going from nothing to 21.30. John Caro in sixth. Stuart DeVoe in seventh. Mike Calamo getting off the schneid in eighth. And Bob Gallagher still holding up the rear with no winnings as of yet. But there still are tons of races to go, and we have an amazing doubleheader coming up for the next week of racing on February 6th. As the next two races in this series are the Withers from Aqueduct and the Sam Davis from Tampa Bay Downs. And of course, if you want to track all the action, see where you stand as compared to everybody else playing in the contest, you definitely want to check out thoroughbredracingchallenge.com. It has all the information for you to get involved and to see where you stand against some of the best in the country as we continue on our trip through the Triple Crown.